What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Poke Office. My name is Colin. In today's video, we're looking at if I had $100 to invest in Pokemon right now, but only $100, what would I do? So this video comes from a comment I saw. Actually, it was a few months ago where I saw a comment about like, I have this much money to invest. What should I do? And then I made a video about what should I do if I invested $1,000 into Pokemon. And then a comment just a few weeks ago came up with a $100 question. And then I was like, this was actually, well, my $1,000 video actually did really well. So then I was like, this could make like a kind of cool series, putting different numbers in there with different results. So that's what we're going to talk about. Came up with a few different examples, so it's just going to be more of like a talk and listen type of thing. So hopefully you enjoy that type of content. If you do, make sure to subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on, hit the like button, leave a comment letting me know what your option or choice would be, or if you have some other idea. Just let me know in the comments of what you would spend your $100 on in Pokemon as more of an investment thing, not to rip open. So starting off, I kind of broke it down into two separate categories. One is like sealed product and one is singles product. So we're going to start with the sealed stuff, and here is a few of the takes that I kind of looked at. Number one would just be like a really passive option, and I think in general, the sealed stuff is going to be more of a passive option than buying singles. So as a passive option, right now, almost every booster box from Scarlet and Violet era is under $100. So if you just want to plant your $100 into a booster box, let it sit for 5 to 10 years, you're probably going to do pretty good. However, I think there's probably better options if you want to see like an actual investment and some growth and building your collection or building your portfolio or whatever. But I think if you just want to set it there, buying a booster box right now is really, really good. Like you could buy a Scarlet and Violet booster box. It's under $90, or it's been hovering around that $90 for a while now. And then buy a couple sleeve booster packs. You could buy the Paldea Evolved booster box for right around that $90 to $95 range. Maybe get one more sleeve booster pack in there. You could buy the Obsidian Flames one. Actually, last time I looked at booster boxes, Obsidian Flames has surpassed $100 in the market price, but you could probably still find one for $100. And Paradox Rift is right around that $90 mark as well. So there's four really, really solid options. Another option would be to go an ETB, specifically if you could find a Pokemon Center exclusive one, where right now, like retail price, I think they're in the $60 range. But you basically have to pre-order it because by the time that the set comes out, they're usually sold out. The cool thing about these Pokemon Center ones is that they have that promo card with the Pokemon Center stamp on it, especially from Scarlet and Violet era, which adds quite a bit of value. It comes with 9 packs. No, they come with 2 extra packs, 11 packs. So that's pretty cool of each set. And overall, though, I'm not really into Elite Trainer boxes so much. They're not my best gut instinct on investing in Pokemon. So that's something that I try and like, I don't avoid them because I do pre-order all the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer boxes, but I don't like count those as like, wow, I'm really banking on those going to be really good. Okay. Next, we have sleeved blister packs. And I think this is like, as a passive option, maybe my favorite one, because it allows you to diversify kind of what you're buying. So if I was to do this, I put the numbers together here, so I'll put them on the screen. And here's the prices right now, as of the time of recording this, for Chilling Reign, Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, and Silver Tempest. So the last half of Sword and Shield, where you can still get some sleeve booster packs pretty cheap. There's the prices to the right column. And then to complete the art set, some sets have 5, some sets have 4. So Chilling Reign and Astral Radiance both have 5 artworks on the packs, whereas the other ones have 4. And then if you multiply the price per pack by the amount of packs to complete the art set, that gets you the final column here. So if you were to buy the full art set of all of these sets, it would cost you $154.15. So that's a little over budget, but we can just play around with the numbers and subtract some of these things. So if you subtract Evolving Skies out of the equation, you're already down to like $112. So Now we need to erase $12. We could get Lost Origin or Silver Tempest out of there. So that would bring us under price, and that would be pretty good. So that would mean we have 5 Chilling Reign packs, 4 Fusion Strike packs, 4 Brilliant Stars packs, 5 Astral Radiance packs, and 4 Lost Origin packs. Like, that's a lot of packs that tend to hold some value. Like, if you look at Sun and Moon sleeve blister packs, they're valuable. Harder to weigh, which is really good. Plus, I mean, having the full art set, I see them on Facebook groups and like for sale quite often, and they're pretty popular. So I like that for a variety of reasons. You aren't just putting all of your eggs in one basket because you're buying a few different sets. And that on that same note, you're diversifying your portfolio a little bit. So if Chilling Reign happens to go off completely, at least you have a little bit of that to see a nice growth on your investment. Whereas if Brilliant Stars happens to just stay flatline for a while, it doesn't really matter because you still have Chilling Reign, you still have Fusion Strike, you still have Astral Radiance, you still have Lost Origin to continue growing your investment. So I am always a big proponent, is that a word, of like diversifying your portfolio, dollar cost averaging in. We've talked about these concepts before on the channel, but I like being able to diversify and have some of every set possible so that you get some of the medium ones, you get some of the lower end ones, but you also have some of the winners. Because imagine if you bought like all of the later half of Sun and Moon era. There's a few that didn't increase all that much, but then there's also the ones like Unified Minds, Cosmic Eclipse, and Team Up that have just increased substantially. And that's where I want to position myself moving forward, having some of everything. So that, I think, is a really good option for the more passive stuff. The last sealed product thing that I want to talk about is if you can find a good kind of collection box. So right now, Costco always is carrying around some collection boxes, which can be pretty cool. You can get lots of packs for a good dollar amount. But at Sam's Club, there's that heavy hitter box, and I don't live anywhere even remotely close to a Sam's Club, so I can't get those. Otherwise, I would have been buying them up a lot because you got some Evolving Skies in there. I think there's Chilling Reign in there. I think there's Fusion Strike in there. There's a lot of cool packs, and your price per pack is like actually significantly cheaper than if you were to just sell your packs as loose packs. So you open the collection boxes and then sell the packs, and that is going to actually increase your investment right out of the gate. So with that being said, we're moving away from the passive side of things and more into the active side of things. So if you want to do some work, there is opportunity in Pokemon to see some increases in your money. So buying something like that heavy hitter collection box from Sam's Club would be, in my opinion, a really good option if you can still find it. Like I said, I don't live anywhere close to Sam's Club, so I'm not sure if you can get that or not still, but that box seemed like it was pretty banging, to be honest with you. So with this like more active approach in play, we're going to flip the switch and start talking about singles. And I think there's just plenty of opportunities to invest in singles and actually do quite well, though it is a little bit more risky because you're actively buying and selling in a changing market all the time. Like, there's nothing saying that a card can't just like completely increase in value in the next 24 hours. There's also nothing saying that a card can completely decrease in value in the next 24 hours. That's kind of just one of the risks that you're taking by buying and selling in a moving market. But the opportunities are endless. So number one, I'd recommend joining a Facebook group or Facebook groups and just like scouring the internet, eBay, TCG Player, Facebook groups, also Discords for good deals. There's good deals to be had. I can think back probably a month ago now, and I bought the Sandy Shock Special Illustration Rare card from Paradox Rift for $2 Canadian. Are you kidding me? I had to pay a little bit of shipping, but I bought a couple extra cards there. $2 Canadian. That card is now market priced at $13.72 American. I made some money on that card. I still have it. I should probably sell it, but I don't like. That's one other thing. You have to actually sell, buy and sell. It's not just buy. But there's opportunities to be had. So I would recommend, and I haven't done this personally because I just don't really care to or have the time to put into it like I would want to, but go study and research the TCG. Figure out what decks are working well, what cards are needed to play those decks. I mean, there was a big spike on that Sandy Shocks card because it got a little bit more popular in the TCG. So there's an option. Go scour the internet for good deals and buy up cards for cheap. Oftentimes, including me when I'm selling my cards, if someone comes and offers to buy 5 or 6 cards at a time, I'm going to give them a better deal. If they make me a solid offer, it's like, yeah, I don't want to deal with the hassle of selling one at a time cards and going to the post office all the time. No, if you want to take off 5 or 10 cards off my hands, I'm going to give you a better deal than if you're buying one at a time. So there's deals to be had, especially if you are willing to put the work in. Number 2 is that I just had the most amazing opportunity not too long ago, and it really got me thinking. So there's this guy who buys from me on occasion, and he was in a little bit of a tough spot, wanted to sell some cards, and he told me that sometimes he goes to the local game store here where I live, and he sells his cards to them for 30 to 40 cents on the dollar. They give him 30 to 40% of the market price in cash. And I was like, what are you doing? Please never do that again. I will happily pay you 50 to 70% of basically any good condition card that you want to sell me. Now, I recognize that I might be in a little bit of a different situation than some of you financially. I can afford to put out some money towards buying Pokemon cards, but if he is willing to sell those cards for 30 to 40% of market value, I'm definitely willing to beat the local game store and do some work to make 30 to 40% profit. Because if I pay him 50 or 60, maybe even 70% for some big cards, there's 30-cent profit margin there for me to go out. Yes, I'm going to do that all day long. So the example, this is literally less than a month ago. I was able to buy the Charizard Special Illustration Rare, the Squirtle Illustration Rare from 151, the Erica's Invitation, plus a handful of other like $1 or $2 cards. I got that all for $150 Canadian. I literally turned around, went on the Facebook groups, posted it, and sold it for $230 the next day. I'm like not joking. This was a day turnaround, and I made $80 in profit just for willing to buy those cards, willing to look at the opportunity, and willing to do a little bit of work. Like it took me an hour's worth of time to post, and then I had to go to the post office. Like it's not an easy thing, but I'm in the Pokemon space. I enjoy being in the Pokemon space. The opportunity presented itself, and I took advantage of it. Now, I recognize that that's over the $100 limit. I'm just sharing that to show you that there's opportunities abounding for you if you're looking for opportunities. So here's the really big moral of the story, is that if you're looking for opportunities, there's opportunities to be out there. People are, and maybe I'm going to hurt some feelings here, but people are typically lazy. People are typically cheap or maybe even broke. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but lots of people are buying Pokemon cards that probably shouldn't be buying Pokemon cards. So when they are turning around and then they have this opportunity, oh, I really need some cash because my car broke down, or I need to go fuel up my car, or like whatever, I need to buy groceries this week and I don't have enough. Then they tend to go into their little Pokemon collection and I don't want to sell this, but I need to sell it. There's people out there like that all the time. And I'm not saying to like prey on the weak, but look for opportunities. Like, don't think of this as a negative thing. Just look for opportunities. And in my experience, when I'm looking for opportunities, opportunities present themselves for me. If I'm open-minded about all these things, then opportunities present themselves for me. So I just think that's like the biggest thing. Look for opportunities. If you spend a couple minutes or a couple hours on Facebook groups searching through all the crap, because there's a ton of crap out there and a ton of stuff that isn't worth your time, but you can shuffle through it and find the stuff that is worth your time, there's opportunities to be had. I bought some Obsidian Flames illustration rare cards for dirt cheap too. Like I got the Revavroom, I got 3 copies of it for literally $5 Canadian. I mean, yeah, it's not an expensive card, but 3 copies of a special illustration rare for $5 Canadian, there's opportunities to be had out there. So, like I said earlier, This is a little bit of a riskier side of spending like $100 on investing. And I know I haven't really told you exactly how I'd spend my $100. Maybe I will do that in like 30 seconds. But the riskier side of things is would be to buy singles, because you're buying and selling in a changing market. You might win some, you might lose some, but don't just go putting your money in right away. Like, look for the opportunities, be patient for the opportunities, and opportunities will present themselves. So I think that's really important. Whether you have $100 or $1,000 or $10,000, wait for the opportunities. Patience is really key. Study the TCG. Look for cards that are trending upwards that you can maybe make a move on. I mean, we haven't even talked about this because it's outside of the realm of the $100 thing, but there's cards to be had for kind of a good price that if you grade as a PSA 10, they're worth a lot more. Like, there's ways to double and triple your money in Pokemon, and it doesn't need to be the hold for 5 to 10 years and then flip it. It could just be you putting in the sweat equity. So that's the last thing I want to talk about. This stuff is not easy. It takes work. Like, building my channel took a lot of work. It still takes a lot of work. I'm recording 3 videos a week. I'm active in the Discord community. I'm responding to comments. Like, there's a lot involved here. Anything to be successful takes a bunch of work. Life lessons from Colin at the Poke Office. Seriously, though, look for opportunities, be patient, and just like put in that sweat equity, and you can pretty quickly turn that $100 into a bigger amount or a bigger collection or a bigger something, and have a lot of fun doing it if you are passionate about Pokemon like I am. So I guess I'm going to say 2 things. Number 1, if I was investing more from a passive perspective, I would buy sleeved booster packs. Probably what I said earlier: Chilling Reign, Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, and Lost Origin, the full art sets of all of them, and I would just hold those for a little bit, maybe until they doubled in value, and then I'd sell them and try and buy more stuff. That's what I'd probably do. If I was going the singles route, I would just be really patient, look for people who do like a claim sale in Facebook groups or on the Discord groups, and try and buy like a bunch of cards all at once and kind of give them a low ball offer. No, it doesn't matter if they say no. That's where being patient comes in. But I like to just like kind of scour the market a little bit, maybe put a few offers out there, and if they accept them, then it's like, yes, this is a big victory. If they don't accept them, move on. Don't get all salty about it. It doesn't matter. Just keep being patient and keep looking for that next opportunity, and those opportunities are going to present themselves. I'm going to be honest with you. It happens all the time when you're looking. So that's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. I'm going to flip the screen around, and we're going to open up some packs. All right, here we are. Let me know what you think about what I just said. It was a little bit of just me rambling and talking, but I think it's a really cool thought exercise, if nothing else. If you're into Pokemon investing, if you're into the Pokemon space and collecting, trying to figure out, like, what would I do if? And I think I'm going to keep this kind of collection of videos going, adding different spins on, like, different monetary amounts, because, like, $1,000 is a pretty good budget for Pokemon. $100 maybe a little bit low, but there's still some damage to be done with $100. If you had like $10,000, I mean, I would play it a lot differently. It'd probably take a little bit more risk. So kind of interesting. I just like thinking about it, and I mean, I had a lot of fun putting this video together, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Now I got 10 packs of Paldean Fates. Still looking for the Gardevoir. I haven't pulled that yet, but I would also love to add the Charizard plus the Mew to my personal collection. Definitely working on adding to my binder lately because, ooh, Pomo, nice. Baby shiny right off the bat, not too bad. But working on adding to my binder and my collection because Card Party is coming up very quickly already, and I'm really excited about it. I'm like already starting to think about my collection goals in terms of going to Card Party, making trades with people. I want to have lots of like options open. It's probably going to be an expensive trip for me, but YOLO. Come on, baby. Woobat. Nothing there. All right, so I'm really, really looking forward to going to Card Party. I actually just filled out the form, and now my logo is on the website as creators who are attending, which is pretty sick. I was actually just watching Pat Flynn, Deep Pocket Monster, was doing an interview. I can't even remember the channel's name. had him on, but he was talking about Card Party. I'm really disappointed that I wasn't able to go to Card Party 1.0, but really excited that I'm able to go to Card Party 2.0. I think it's going to be an awesome time, so hopefully some of you are able to make it. I'm really looking forward to it. I will put the link down below in the description if you don't know what I'm talking about, because I think anyone who's into Pokemon should definitely try and make an appearance at Card Party. Based on everything I've read and watched about it, it looks really, really awesome. Oof, these packs are not doing great for us so far. So, all it takes is one, though. All it takes is one. I've opened a few special illustration rares for myself, but like 2 of them were the Nemonas in back-to-back videos. I've opened, I think I've got every card out of the set other than the Gardevoir. Pretty sure on the live stream. Obviously I haven't gotten every baby shiny yet, but definitely out of the special illustration rares, I think the Gardevoir is the only one that I'm missing, that I haven't pulled myself. But man, that Charizard is really, really fun. These are some bad packs though, yikes. Usually, out of 10 packs of Paldean Fates, I'm getting like 6 to 8 hits, and we only have 1 so far. So, come on, get something. One-time dealer? I've already used it for February, but I wouldn't mind using it again. Pikachu? Well, speak of it. Come on, baby. This is a special illustration rare slot. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Yes, sir! Charizard, baby! Woo! Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yes, sir! Bonitis, the one-time dealer, is hot. Oh, my goodness. It's got a little nick right there. A little off-center, top to bottom maybe, but oh my goodness gracious. I don't even know what to say. Speaking of $100, I already, this was the best way to invest $100 into Pokemon. Buy 10 packs of Paldean Fates and pull the Charizard. Flittle. Oh my goodness. That's the 3rd time I've pulled that card, and it is just as good as the first time. It's actually better because I just pulled it for myself. Holy shnikes. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. The way that this video was going today, I actually considered not even opening packs for it. And boy, am I glad that I said no to that, because the Poke Office, we always got to open packs. Because not only is Pokemon about investing and collecting, but Pokemon is about having a really good time. And when you open the Charizard Special Illustration Rare, it is a good time. Oh my goodness, my day has been made. Come on. Last pack, but I don't even care anymore. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully you're having a good time too. Tinkaton. We finish it off with another baby shiny. Oh my goodness gracious. What a banger video. All right, here's what we got. Tinkaton, Flittle, Pomo, and the bad boy himself. Oh, this card does not get old. It is so good. Such a good card. Such a good card. I can't even describe it to you how good it is in person. That's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. I am pumped. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment if you haven't yet. Appreciate you all for watching. Let me know what you think about what we talked about today. If you had $100, what would you do? And yeah, until my next video or live stream, I will see you then. Peace!